Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you here live and in charge. A little iRacing action today as we get ready to showcase some of the best 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 Truck Series drivers out there. The Craftsman Truck Series here for iRacing, ready to roll off. Chop Shop Racing Series with the iRacing links, giving you a good little fun bit of action here. We're going to be running New Hampshire in the 6th race of the season. Good to see you all out there. I'm live on 4 platforms today. I'm trying to soak up as much Twitch time as I can. Thank you, Wolf, for the... I know who Wolf is. Good to see you, Wolf. Thank you for the follow out there on the old Twitcheroony. Appreciate you very much. Thank you, Albert Anderson, for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate you as well. Concussed, giving us a big subscription out there on YouTube as well. Much love to you. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Good opportunity for drivers to get out here, set the pace. The track's a little different. It's a little harder. It's a go fast track with a back straightaway that's going to be absolutely huge, and it's massive. Here's going to be your stages: 50, 100, and 200 laps. In that grand scheme of things, they'll stop on lap 50. They'll stop on lap 100. The Hampshire Motor Speedway, kind of like the big paperclip, the big Martinsville, 1 mile in length, and it's got some long straightaways. It's huge. I mean, the way that this track drives sometimes feels like a multi-groove track. Some drivers are going to be able to drive the outside lane and defend there. Some drivers are going to try to hold the bottom line. 4 sets of tires total. They're going to have 1 on the truck when they start the race, 3 in the pits as the drivers continue to roll. Anything can happen here. Track temperature is going to be the big factor here. As it cools, the grip will lay down. Once the tires start to rubber in, we'll start to see what the driver's going to be able to really push when it comes to the broad spectrum of their race line. Track Racer giving you all your race information today. Good to see you again. Keep the chats lively. Want to see you all out there. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, all 4 platforms. I'm hoping Twitch changes their mind. I'd like to be able to multi-stream on all 4. It'd be really nice to not have to give up Twitch, to be able to multi-stream for these drivers, because YouTube is becoming one of our bigger platforms, along with Facebook, of course. All of our Facebook followers out there having a great day. And Twitch is kind of second in line when it comes to how many followers we have. And I don't want to... A lot of people love Twitch and love watching on Twitch because it's on their mobile device. YouTube sometimes can hinder that experience, and you never want to see that. So we want to make sure we see what we can do and do what we can see. Here are your points for the first portion of this racing series. Aaron Smith, 4 wins on the season. Culver has a win, and right now Aaron Smith's going to try to back it here. Currently leading in the playoff points stature. Kobe Hartung tied in regular season points when it comes to where he has been able to be at. He's gotten quite a few stage wins. His average top 5 finish in the series has really kind of played that factor. And this is a racetrack where you don't want to really necessarily be chasing the leader too much. You want to set your own pace, save your tires. This is especially that second stint. It's going to be all about that long run race pace. And I look forward to seeing what we're doing. Cutoff line if the playoffs were to start today. John Ross in that 12 spot down there. As Daniel Dow point off of it. Joseph Thompson in that 14 spot looking outside in as well. A lot of drivers going to be looking for where they're going to be able to make up those points. Stage points are probably the biggest factor here, especially when it comes to trying to get playoff points and try to manage those factors. And those extra points are going to be huge if you can squeak something out. Fuel mileage here for today's race is going to be long. It's going to be longer than what we've seen a mile in length. Normally we get about 48 to 55 laps at a 1.5-mile track. So these drivers are pretty much going to be able to go through the middle portion of the second stage before they're going to have to come to pit road. But I don't doubt that we don't see drivers come to pit road on lap 50, shake some things up. If we get quite a few cautions, then we'll see tires become a factor. Who's going to be able to save the tires? Who's going to be able to make things work? Who's going to push the boundaries? And one of the big boundaries you got to watch is everybody has a different breaking point. That is where this track is gonna really shine. Having a different breaking point is gonna make these drivers work a little bit harder on trying to keep their noses a little bit cleaner. A little nose damage here will cause the truck to overheat, and that can be a big issue. You watching on board, there's the 80 of Jerry Culver, James McRae. There's Jerry Culver, James McRae right there. But Jerry Culver is going to be your featured driver of today's race. He's in the driver spotlight seat, and that is our Mission 22 driver spotlight. As Jerry got off work, came home, decided to give himself a quick seat in the hot seat. Got himself taken care of. So he said he's going to take his time today. He's going to be running maybe the running in the back. We'll see kind of how that goes. We'll give Jerry a couple of seconds here as he gets his stuff all situated and working on what he's got to do. A-class oval rating for the driver, 3.22 safety rating, 1445 on the I rating. Has 113 top fives in his 491 starts with 18 wins. Jerry, what do you say, man?
What's up? How you doing tonight?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Waiting for your camera to refocus because it's being it's being funny to me. And say, hey, camera, look at me.
I don't know how to.
It's doing it. It just takes a moment. New Hampshire. New Hampshire is a tough track. Big paperclip. It's like the Martinsville of milers.
Yes, sir.
What is your plan for today? Because it looks like it's spicy out there.
Well, let's just say in the last like 4 or 5 weeks of racing, I've been wrecked out almost every race. So I'm just gonna play it nice and casual, just hang out and just drive. Try and at least maximum go a lap down, maybe. Try and get the lucky dog every time caution comes out, maybe. Just got to play it nice and easy here, man. These guys are aggressive. They want to be in front and they want to stay in front. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of bumping and grinding.
Talking about Iracing official stats, one of the big ones that I saw is that of the laps that you've ran, you've led 1,176 laps of your 491 starts, and that goes to show that you're capable of getting yourself up there, getting yourself in the mix, and keeping yourself up there. If you find yourself up front with say 50 laps to go, what's your plan there?
Not race nobody. If they want it, they can have it.
Taking it easy today.
Last 40 laps are going to be where I want to be fast at. So I've done some practice, watched some videos on people talking about where to run here, and been pretty good. So I'm just going to, stick to my plan and just take it easy. Let them burn their tires up and hopefully have a couple sets at the end here.
Love to see it. All right, Jerry, good luck on your race. And look forward to seeing what you do throughout it. We'll talk to you whenever it comes to caution time.
Yes, sir. Have a good night and have good luck broadcasting.
That's Jerry Culver, the number 80 in today's race. Runs the 13, a lot of things. Blair, thank you for the like out there, man. I appreciate you very much. That's Blair Patterson Racing. If you haven't checked him out, he's got a fantastic Facebook page. And he does some racing out there on the old streamer. Really good to see you, sir. How are you and all the fine folks over on the Blair Patterson Racing crew? Drivers are ready to go. This is a great racetrack, and this is one of those racetracks that you see a lot happen quickly, and it can happen quickly, and it can be to the detriment of where these drivers are going to be able to run and find themselves when it comes to grip. Now grip it may be one of the big factors here, but what I talk about with this track is pit road entrance and pit road exit. A lot of the drivers are going to try to come off turn 4 and hit pit road entrance right here, and that right there is going to be one of the congestions that you'll see. What I have seen a lot of drivers do, similar to what NASCAR does, this access road can be very, very, very forthcoming. And so when it comes to getting as we take our virtual drone around, if drivers who are debating about coming to pit road come off the back straightaway and decide to take this access road, this might give them a little bit of an easier access into pit road. They may lose a little bit of time on that, But when it comes to pit road exit speed and trying to break down coming to pit road for a green flag pit stop, which will happen in that final stage, that will make their lives a little bit easier because, I mean, look at this corner exit right here. It's gonna make things much more difficult. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Good to see you all out there. New Hampshire Motor Speedway, one of the best when it comes to how this racetrack can go. And one thing I love about New Hampshire is that the infield is always packed when it comes to this racetrack, and drivers are always going to be ready to go. All right, let's take a look at it. Starting grid for the drivers here. Aaron Smith, back-to-back poles as Colby Hartung will be the outside pole sitter. John Hammond, Roscoe Koblenz will make up row number 2. Nathan Biggert, Wesley Strait going to make up row number 3. TJ Krober's going to be out there with Michael Strickland in row number 4. Row 5 will be James McRae and Adam Pettit. Last year's champion, Joe Thompson, Craig Schrader, are going to make up row 6. Row 7, as we move down that list, is going to be Leroy Koblenz and Cameron Dario, the number 51, is going to run outside row 7. John Ross and Mike Lathan are going to be out there in row 8. Whitehead and Daniel Koblenz are going to make up row 9. Jerry Culver and the number 80 is going to be out there with Robert Church to his outside row 10. Alex Thompson, the AJ man himself, running the Dark Horizon Chevy Silverado, is going to have Jamie Penland out there in row 11. Row 12 will be Sam Benson and Joe Grijalva. Row 13, there it is. Michael Coulter Jr., Brian Rayburn, looking to see what Coulter does. He gave us a big old thumbs up earlier when it came to having the event out there. Folks, I post the event the day of or the day before for these iRacing streams, so check that out when you get a chance on our Facebook page. Mark Retchin's going to be there with Chris Roberts to his outside. Caffrey, Dotto Williams will make up row 15, and row 16 will be Stefan Salas and Philip Caffrey. Last of the drivers, 32 in today's race, as we get ready to have one of the best races that you could ever ask for. And this is all about long run race pace on a short tire set. That is the huge portion of the racing factors here. Man, I'm liking it. What's the weather right now? Weather, right side of your screen, track temperature 126. So we're about 10 degrees hotter than what we were before. Air temperature still at 86 degrees, 10% humidity, partly cloudy sky. So we should see some sun coming in and out of the racing surface over the course of the race. We've seen that time and time again. Folks, if you haven't done so, again, reach up, free way to support. Hit that like, follow, subscribe. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, kick.com/Signature Esports. Much love to each and every one of you. Pace car should be diving in. We're going to be going. Brian Rinker giving us a like. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. Much love, my friend. Pace car's in. Start, restart zone. Green flag racing here at New Hampshire. Smith drops to the bottom, 14. Digs into the corner early. Bumper-to-bumper action. Settling in is going to be one of the bigger factors for this racing surface. If they can do it and not try to push too many boundaries too early, we might see some green flag racing. Whitehead off the racing surface, having an issue. Having to jump to, there's Michael Caffrey coming off pit road. And so is Whitehead. I thought he had an issue, but they had to jump to pits, and they left from pit lane. Hartung to the back bumper to the 70. He has led the most laps. Colby Hartung leads the most laps in most of the races. Is just trying to find that win, and that is one of the things that he has negated here when it comes to the racing surface. So he'll try to work on what he's got going on. Oh, no, Caffrey, Culver, Daniel Koblenz having an issue. Off tracks for him. Culver on the backside here has some nose damage already. Daniel right here, no caution for the drivers. 3 of 200 as they continue to work. And they will have the leaders coming at you. Here's what happened. Ooh, drivers just free. Ooh, nose damage for all of them. Free out of turn 2, and that's the dangerous turn. There's the 61 of Philip Caffrey as the drivers continue to work. Double Lot still working, 3 of 200 as they work around. Hartung, fastest lap of the race, 30.84 as he and Aaron Smith go back-to-back weeks. We'll reload over the overlay for you as it will blank out for you in just a moment. Nathan Biggert. Giving us some huge action. Robert Church having an issue. He is off the racing surface as well. Culver into pit road, getting the car worked on. A lot off tracks right now. 4 of 200. Stefan Salas off track as well. The hot temperatures making this difficult for the drivers. Church off the grass. Avoids the wall. A great save. James McRae up 3. Bears up 9. He's your biggest mover of the race right now. John Hammond took it EOL, went to pit road. It's going to be working on it. There's the 2 behind Alex Thompson to the 16. He continues to dig in. Stefan Salas right here in the 31. Comes in to get some of his nose worked on. Aaron Smith still out front. Colby Hartung in tow. Nathan Biggert trying to rule the corner. He talked about Nathan talked about when he was rolling into the corner here, that he was going to be able to. He wanted to have his own race pace here. He didn't want to have to worry about who was going to be able to get into the corner too heavy, and so he was going to try to take his time. We'll see how that's going to pan out for him. Wesley Straight back in the mix. Good to see Wesley back out on the racetrack. And there's Adam Pettit, rode 17 last season. Runs the 49 this season. Little chop racing action for that driver. He is your season 1 champion for the Chop Racing Truck Series. If you haven't done so, folks, reach up on that YouTube platform. Hit that like button for me. Free way to support the stream. Free way to help all the action become more and more viable. Remember, stage is going to end on lap 50 as Admin Box gives you your look at the race. Here's the far turn 3 camera for the drivers. There's Aaron Smith. He's getting into 3 and 4. Has the 14 of Colby Hartung right behind him. And we talk about the last driver on the lead lap is going to be Greg Whitehead, who's going to be on the front straightaway working into turn 1 and 2. He's going to have Philip Caffrey in front of him. Donnie has a little action going on with him as well. We see some congestion back here. The drivers make work. Donnie tries to go to the outside of the 16. 16 was trying to slide up. He's going to be a little bit off the wall there. That's something that Donnie's trying to do, is get himself on the outside, work the outside of this race line. Second lane for the 16 as the 5 rockets back to the inside. Do a little free back there as we see Coulter Jr. as Penland right behind him. Coulter just trying to work for it. 16 into the 41. 16 heavy brakes, gets into the 41 of Jamie Penland. Now 16 is going to drop back. Alex Thompson making a mistake there. 2 of Donnell Williams picking up that spot, so we'll see how they're going to be able to work. This is a long race. They're going to be able to do just fine. Coulter Jr. driving a bush. Up 1 as Retchen makes that 7 spots gain looking pretty darn good. John Hammond trying to work his way back forward as he continues to roll. Roberts to his outside. You apologize about the old stream not showing up right there, folks. Here we go. A little SDK action for you. To make sure that I refresh some of the stuff that's supposed to be happening. There we are. Much better. Look at where the drivers are at. Here they are. Dig around the corner. 75 rolling up to Chris Roberge. Cam Dario moving up as well. There's the 51. Trying to track down the 44 of John Ross. Schrader up 2. He's going to be in 10th here. Roscoe off 5 from starting up in that 4 spot. Was fast in practice, so we'll see what he's going to be able to do over the course of the long haul here. A little right side damage for that driver as they continue to roll. You're going to see a lot of you talk about the Darlington stripe. New Hampshire has its own version. Lap 11, Mike Lathan had an issue. Here's what happened to him. See, it's tight, taps the wall, comes down, hits the grass. A little left side damage. Rohalva had to jump to pits. Something happened to Joe. Not quite sure what happened to Mr. Joe Grijalva. We'll have to back out and see here. I don't know. Says he jumped to pits. See, I thought Joe was your race controller. He's your race controller today. Aaron Smith, lap traffic. There's the 61. This is where this race is going to play out a little differently here. Lap traffic is going to be a little bit more entangled when it comes to how this track runs. A little side-by-side action. 3 to the outside of the 70 here as the 3 goes a lap down. Greg Whitehead trying to work on his racing surface. I do like the Macho Man look. Little Slim Jim. Look at that. Love it. Good stuff. Oh no. $40 minutes of damage for Jerry Culver. He was talking about it right there. I know that he's sitting on pit road. You hate to have your driver spotlight have that issue, and he is no doubt not happy. But that's all right. He's good. It's all good. Be able to get out and get a few laps, but that's not a good way to end your to have your race go that early. We'll let him get it fixed, and caution comes out. We'll still talk to him. We'll still have a little chit-chat with him, talk to him about what he's got going on. He's got a little one that gets out there and races, too. And love to see it. Right now, 0.4 of a second difference for Aaron Smith and Colby Hartung. Sam Benson going around a few drivers out there. We'll see what Sam is doing as the 42 of Leroy Koblenz, as the 12 to the outside, 6 and the 12 having each other. And having at it, Joe Thompson in the 12 rolling. 75 of Hammond drops to the inside. Look at the burst of speed the 12 had right there as far as the braking zone goes. Rolls very high, trying to hold on to it. Take that back. Is that somebody's driving the 99 out there? Grijalva on the racing surface. Coming back down. Must have had some connection issues. Something was going on there. I don't know. I thought he might have been your race controller today, but I was wrong. Let's go, McRae, says Trevor Gardner out there. Good to see you, sir. He's having a decent day. He's up 4 already. The 49 and the 8 behind him. Trying to track down Wesley Straight. He's not far off of him. I'm going to make some changes here, folks. I'm going to throw up the display, the game capture again. I gotta make a change when it comes to SDK. Because, there's a few things that I don't like about it when it comes to those kinds of things right there. You want to know what your favorite driver's driving? Well, here it is for you. Iracing.com for your subscription to iRacing today, folks. I would encourage you to get out there and enjoy those wonderful things. Trevor, thank you for the subscription out there, man. Appreciate you for subscribing on the old YouTube platform. Oh, one still trying to track him down. Got about 4.5 second distance. And this is about, not necessarily about stages for Aaron. Aaron's pretty much got the playoffs locked in. He probably has the first round of the playoffs locked in with as many points as he has. Nathan Biggert 4.8 back of Wesley Straight and Colby Hartung. Hartung 37.15 on the I rating. 58.12 for Aaron Smith is basically leads the field by almost 2,100 on the I rating scale. But if you look at where the drivers are, there's not a driver other than Roscoe below 2,000. Roscoe's 14.29. He's holding his own against these 2,400 plus I-rated drivers. 3,084 for Adam Pettit. TJ Krober 31.98. Rick Schrader's going to be a 20.64 right behind him. These drivers are really figuring it out. Sam Benson, though, he's on a tear. He's like, hey, I'm coming. I'm on my way. So far, some clean racing, 24 laps in. Lap time's going to be around 31 seconds right now for most of the drivers. Aaron Smith just ran a 30.96. Colby Hartung, a 32.09. Colby Hartung, a 32.22. Best lap for Aaron Smith's going to be a 30.96. As you'll see what the fall off is right now. 32.090 was the last lap for Aaron Smith. Colby Hartung on his last lap. You see his best lap. 30.841. Last lap, 32.217. Nathan Biggert's best lap, 32.17 or 31.07 or 32.349 right behind him. Heavy speed going on. Use your battle axe. Battle. Ooh, caution comes out. Sam Benson having an issue. Drivers will check it out. Dark Horizon Fishing giving you your first caution of today's race. And so we'll go back and take a look at what happened to Sam Benson. Oh! Let's far chase that view. Sam was on a run here. He got up into the darker portion of the racing surface on this concrete track. And that's where all that grip is lost. Let's take a look. Six, there's a 54 in front of him. That's Craig Schrader. There's a 6. Brakes a little loose there. Tight off the corner. 7's in that second lane there to the inside. 6 comes down. 7 brakes to miss him. The 7 tried to miss him. That was Roscoe there. He tried to not get into him as he saw Sammy do just that. Here's Roscoe. Let's go to his cockpit view here. He's the 6. He's there. He braked. He slammed on the brakes to try to miss that. He saw the 6 coming back down there. So, opportunity there. Drivers go to pit road. First caution. Dr. Pepper, baby. Go Big Red. Love it. And that's what he's running. Yeah, James McRae. Not only is he a good iRacing driver, also plays some good old video games with me. All right, let's where's he at? James said when it's fixed, he's going to be back. He's probably going to go and grab himself something to drink. So we'll let him have at it. He said he'll be back whenever it gets fixed. And when it does, we'll get out there and have some fun with him. He'll have plenty of time to get out there and get some laps back. And if anybody's completely destroyed, he'll be able to do it. But Jerry Culver is on pit road. Finland out of the race. Looks like Daniel's going to be coming in. Get the truck worked on. Brian Rayburn coming in as well. Like Brian's truck. Brian's truck looking pretty good. A little Pink Floyd action going on in the back there, it looks like. Little prism. Either way, good looking truck. Drivers coming in for fuel. Some of the drivers might stay out for fuel. Alex Thompson in the 23. In that 23rd spot, you see some of the drivers making it work. Thompson tail end of the field here. Aaron Smith still staying out. Colby Hartung, Nathan Biggert, all those drivers just trying to save their save some faith here and save some time. Be about 20 laps to go on the restart here to the end of the stage. Stage will end on lap 50. That will be that wonderful lap time. Start restart zone for the drivers. Green flag waves. This is where cautions could breed caution, so we'll see if they're going to be able to hold off on it. Schrader back here has the 44 to the inside. See little battles happening here as McRae loses a spot here on the restart to the 8 of Krober, who went to the outside. Sam Benson came in, took fuel and tires, I believe, or if anything, he got everything repaired. John Ross off the racing surface right now, having an issue, came back on, so his truck looks fine. I think he just might have gotten free when it comes to getting back going green. 18 laps to go this time by as the trucks rocket down the back straightaway. Hartung half second. Wesley Straight's going to be in third. Nathan Biggert as the 01 gets around, as the 89 gets around the 01. Now the 8 of Krober finds himself in tow. James McRae right back of the action. There's Stryker in the 88. Little Bell helicopter look. 49 of Adam Pettit right behind him. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Christopher Bears. He's going to be up 17. The hotter the track, the better for the driver. 54 to the outside of the 75. 75 working back forward. Qualified third. Finds himself in 10th right now with the 54 to the outside. Sam Benson having an issue. Sam Benson, I think, jumped to pit road. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think he got free. He did. Had the truck saved, though. He was fine. He was fine. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to reset. $34 of 200. Complete. 35 beginning. Hear how loose the trucks are getting. Even shifting, which a lot of the drivers are having a downshift. Trying to make up some of that time. James McRae trying to go to the inside of TJ Krober here. $37 of 200. Different braking zones, different aspects of the race line. Gyro cam for the drivers. Onboard Stryker here. turn in kind of where the wheel kind of snaps there. You kind of saw that in the view. Trevor, you better watch it. Big Red's coming for that inside. He's working on it. Striker side by side with the 49. Little pinch down there. Nothing wrong with a little hard racing. They downshift. Got to keep the tires out of that dark portion right there. That can be a disaster for you. Little drag race action with these two. Brake downshift. Diamonds the curve. Might actually have the 49. Yep, gonna let him go a little free for him. As you see, it's a bad place to be out of turn 4. Bad place to be. It's all good, though. John Hammond moving back forward, though. This is one of the tracks that Hammond performs well at. Robert still up 18, still moving forward. Coulter Jr., oh, a little free right there. A lot of drivers free. There's Donnell Williams making it work. He's down on the grass back here. Robert Church on the bottom side. Second caution of the race comes out. Here's a look. Not sure that this brought out the caution. Little nose plant for the 5, little left front for him. Not quite sure. I mean, that might have been what brought out the caution. Robert Church coming up on the racing surface right there. Oh, he just came up with the wrong angle. All good. Second caution of the race. Hammond coming up pit road. It's a good opportunity for drivers to come to pit road who are going to be trying to shake some things up. Stage will end on lap 50, so we'll have at least another caution thrown. If that's the case, then that's tires and fuel for John Hammond. And some of these other drivers who are going to be out here looking for an opportunity to maybe lead some laps and make it a little bit more difficult. Clean air is important. The drive lines are the most important when it comes to how these drivers are going to be able to play. We shall see. 70, 14, 89, 01. TJ Krober in the 8. Someone might save tires, too. That might be another facet here we're not used to seeing. The fall-off's pretty big, though. So we'll have to see. Top 10, Aaron Smith. Colby Hartung, that'll be your top 2. Wesley Strait, Nathan Bigger, TJ Kroger will be your top 5. McRae, Pettit, Strickland, Roberge, and Craig Schrader in the 54. Those are your top 10 drivers. Coulter Jr., did a phenomenal job. Bush Latte extraordinaire. Appreciate him. Got my logo on there again. Much love to the MCI Graphics legend. Now, I will tell you, I've started to offer to do paints, but if you want a throwback paint, I would always refer you to this guy. Coulter Jr. does some of the best throwback paints that you've ever seen, and I mean like spot on to the T, can nail them. So I'd go check out MCI Graphics on Trading Paints. Go give him a follow. Speaking of other paints, I know that I offer them, but I tell you what, Fuego Paints out there is really dialing in his craft as well. And he's a part of the platform over here for Chop Shop. So make sure that you check him out as well. That's Joseph Grijalva. I know he's dabbling in the paints out there, the paint sector. 70, 14, 8901. These drivers are ready to go. Not every 20 laps, we're getting a caution. Not a bad looking thing. Not bad at all. 70, 14, inside lane for the 70. 14 is going to have to really find it. He's going green flag racing. Tell you what, Wesley Strait was not really up on the bumper of the 70 there. West has some great pace. 01 there to the outside of the 8. 8 trying to make up some spots quick here. 45 to the outside. 45 laps to go. Or 45 laps in. 5 laps to go for the stage this time by. I promise I can speak. 01 bigger to the outside. Tires up into that dark racing zone. 8 to the bottom side. It's going to be tough to clear. Because right now, the 01's going to have to find his drive line, gets himself into the corner. 8 trying to keep off the back bumper. Side by side. Oh, a little free. 71 back to the inside. He's going to be able to take it. 01 able to hold on to it. Tries to pinch the 8 down. Breaks a little tougher. Gets into the corner 40. Now this is where you've seen it in NASCAR. This is where it gets tough because everybody's going to try to put their nose in the corner. Right now, the 01 needs to find a way to get himself clear to the 49. It's going to do so. Gonna have to go back to work. McRae back to 5th. It's still up 4. Striker's gonna be there in 8th. Let's see where these drivers are working. John Hammond in that 17th spot's gonna be able to take it easy here because he'll be able to cycle to the front. If he can just take it easy on these tires, he'll be able to hold on to it for a little while. He's one of the fastest drivers out there on the long run. His lap times on the longer run there were just as good, if not better, than the race leader. 31:60. On the last lap, 31.8 this time for Aaron Smith. And Kobe Hartung, 31.77, 48 of 200. Try not to show all your cards. Dashboard on the long run. See what Aaron Smith's doing getting into the corner. 144 into the corner, breaks down to 3rd. That's what a lot of drivers are going to be doing. You're going to see that quite a bit on this racing surface. 107 on the exit. And it quickly shifts to 4th. Doesn't hold 3rd for very long. He's utilizing that 3rd gear to help him turn. 2 laps to go on the stage as they come around to complete lap 49. Full second lead from Hartung to Wesley Strait. TJ Kroger's going to be in 4th. James McRae going back a spot as the 01 gets to the inside. Side by side once again. McRae up high. 01 a bigger, trying to go back forward. White flag lap for the stage as Aaron Smith gets ready to delve in. Finds himself one short turn away. And a last-ditch effort for the drivers. Smith, Hartung, Strait, Kroger, Biggert. Actually, I take that back. Corey Budna is going to be your race controller. I forgot Corey's your race controller tonight. Lots of series that we've gone. Aaron Smith taking the stage. Hartung, Strait, Kroger, Biggert, McRae, Pettit, Robert, Strickland, Craig Schrader. That'll be your top 10. As it'll cycle through the mix. Good run. Good luck. Drivers are coming to pit road. I'm going to take a vocal break, folks. I'll be right back with you here in just a moment. And these drivers pace around. They're all coming to pit road. We'll see kind of who's going to cycle, who's going to stay out, who's going to do what they've got to do to be able to have track position here, because we're seeing that clean air and track position, and the restart is going to be the most important. I will be right back. Vocal break. Keep tuning in. Tuning back in. I'm just getting back actually myself. I had to go upstairs real quick. 3 wide there for a moment. The 49 rocketed toward the front. Caffrey stayed out. Colby Hartung getting himself a good mix here as well. Something happened to Aaron Smith just a moment ago. And I kind of wonder if this maybe was just a a ploy. I didn't see what happened on the restart there. You want to go back and take a look. Here's Aaron Smith. He's back here behind Roperge. When it came to the restart of this one, some of the drivers came out on 41, some came out on 52. We'll kind of see where this was at. Actually, blimp view. John Hammond was your race leader, so he might have actually just stayed in the back. We'll see. Either way, Hammond out front. Michael Caffrey in tow up 27 spots would be your biggest mover of the race. Alex Thompson again came out on lap 41 himself. You see the 61 of James McRae going to the outside, or go to the inside here. Kobe Hartung in that third spot, trying to hold on to some race pace. 77 of Caffrey came out on 42. See the 14 roll with just a little bit newer tire, but it's not that new. .60 of 200. Stage line to lap 100. See Daniel in the double lot down to the bottom side. Still trying to work on some pace. Keeps himself low here. Drivers go around. Different race line for some of the drivers. Wesley Straight to the outside of Culver. Straight was holding on very well. Culver was trying to make a pass on the inside. Wesley digs in. 71 goes to the inside. 89's fast on the long haul, so we'll see what happens here once these drivers go to work. Aaron Smith to the inside of Joe Thompson. Thompson way up the race line. And very dangerous, even on newer tires where the grip is going to be extensive. You don't want to be putting yourself all the way up there. That's for darn sure. Leroy in the 42, digging at it. Chris Robert's up 9, still trying to work his way forward. Kobe Hartung gets around Michael Caffrey. He's going to try to go to the lead here. 75. Down to the bottom side, 14 to the outside. John Hammond not giving an inch. Colby sends the corner in that second lane. Try to make the pass here and try to extend himself over Aaron Smith. Caution comes out. As Robert Church involved. Robert Church got into the corner there. Egg shapes it. Far chase this one real quick. 16 goes into the corner. Holds the lane, holds the lane, holds the lane. And 5's going to go around. Now, the 16 might accept fault for that. And that's unfortunate. But the 16 had the right drive line here. 16 into the corner, keeps himself there, and the 5 just slides up into that second lane. The 16's there trying to drive off. He actually slowed down. He was trying to slow down there to not hit the 5 because he saw the 5. Here's what it's going to be looking like from his point of view here. Just nothing he could see, nothing he could do. And he's out of the gas, out of everything. So, and something going on with the 16 there. You know, he is disheartened about that one. He'll go to pit lane. The truck worked on. Kobe Hartung is going to be your race leader. The drivers work around. Wolf, what's going on, man? Let's go. Number 70, let's go. Love it. Get the win. Striker says Ricky out there. Wolf, how you doing, buddy? The number 1 Habibis, right? That's what I like to hear. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Ricky, thank you for the like. I appreciate you as well. Much love. I didn't see those, and if the stream didn't see them, well, we're gonna just replay them anyway. Because why not? Wolf, thank you for the follow out there on Twitch. I appreciate you, man. Admin Box giving us a like out there as well. That's the big sponsor for this this series as well. We love seeing Admin Box out in the stream. How are you guys doing? How's the product line coming? Love what you guys do. Absolutely amazing. Love what you guys are doing. Lights will be off with the pace car this time by. It'll be a 1475, 877, 71 of the 89. That'll be your front three rows of the restart. Bigger try to make some ground back up. Striker's back where he started in 8th. Adam Pettit, Michael Coulter Jr., 9th and 10th. Coulter in that 15th spot, or in that 10th spot, it's going to be up 15 spots. Biggest mover of the race, still Michael Caffrey right now as they hold on to some track position. Good look, good reset, good times for the drivers. Admin Box with 2x's.com, folks. Got to go check them out. They do sponsor the series over here with Chop Shop Racing, but they, more importantly, give you your 25 laps to go. And it's all brought to you by those fine folks. Lap 65 being completed. We're going to go green flag racing with about 34 laps to go on the stage. Money, what do you say? I'm doing well, sir. How are you? Much love, my friend. Arton, good jump right there. Able to hold off Hammond. Hammond's going to be right there on the outside. Tires getting up into the dirty portion of this one. Wesley Straight, the 89, digs into the corner. Is going to find himself up 1 right behind Caffrey. 71 of McRae trying to make a dent into that race line right now. Back at it again, 88 to the high side. Nathan Biggert side by side with the 88 back here. 0188 battling it out. 7189 battling it out. Dig. As right now, Culver trying to put a hurting on Hammond, but Hammond's not done yet. Watch him on the long haul. That's what I talk about there. Whoa, free on the bottom. That's Sammy Benson back here. Back of the, not Sam Benson. Who is that? That's the 7. Look like Sammy Benson there. Roscoe off it there for a little bit. Holly, how you doing? Catching some racing. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being out there. I'm on kick as well. Super sick at home. Good luck as always. Holly, I hope you feel better, dear. Much love to you, honey. I really hope you feel better. Nathan Biggert in the 01. Holding on. He's doing a great job. He's had a pretty consistent race. He's been able to keep that truck clean right behind the 71. Try to make some things happen here. Has been good on the long hauls. Been able to avoid the big incidents here at New Hampshire. So it's good to see Coulter having a better race. Love seeing him dig in. Wesley Straight coming to pit road. He has got some right side. Did not see what happened to Wes. Looks like he fell back pretty heavily right about here. Wesley Straight was there. Had the 71. 71 in front of him. Oh, that was a big incident for Wesley Straight. Everybody able to get around him, so he's just fine. Going to come to pit road. A lot of drivers holding on to that race line. He's going to get the truck work done. Bobby Hartung out front. Culver's going to be about 6/10 of a second off that pace. That shakes some things up. James McRae back to 9th where he started. And now a whole lot happening. As Cam Dario puts his nose to the mix. He was back in that 14th spot. Goes from 14th to 8th in a course of a couple of laps here. As Cam tries to make some things happen. Aaron Smith back up to 14th here. 54, dig out of the corner is going to be right there to the inside of the 70. Robert's in the corner as well. Retchin driving the 76. There's a good look at my Jefferson City neighbor. A little Blue Max specialty. Toby Hartung out front. Folks, if you haven't done so, again, like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, all of it. Go find me on TikTok. Get me to 1,000 followers on TikTok. I get 1,000 followers, I can go live on TikTok as well. I want to be live everywhere. I think that's the big goal. Schrader to the bottom side of the 70. Aaron Smith giving himself a little bit of a challenge here. He went to the back, and I'm not quite sure why he went to the back. Maybe had an EOL, maybe sped on pit road, maybe goosed it just 1 mile an hour faster than what he needed to on the exit. Not quite sure what happened there, but something happened. Something did happen. And check on Jerry Culver. Is he not back yet? He's working on it. He'll be working on it very soon. Hopefully he'll be working on it very soon, getting that car worked on. No quick look at the old there you go, money. So Holland money, everybody having fun. Love to see it. Thank you for following me out there, folks. I appreciate you. Hartung, Culver, Hammond, 1, 2, 3. Caffrey's going to be in 4th. Adam Pettit in 5th. Does anybody have any idea when Tarkov is going to wipe? I mean, I know they're doing a... Love it, man. Money, have you heard when Tarkov's going to wipe? Sooner than later. I want to play the new wipe. I haven't gotten in and played the event, so I've been playing... I'm going to say this. I've been playing SPT when it comes to Tarkov. And it's been kind of fun. It's allowed me to learn where quests are, where more quest items are. Kind of been enjoying it. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. I've kind of been enjoying it. So, I'm gonna continue to delve into the missions and especially the beginning content and all the stuff that happens there, making me a little bit more confident in the play of the game. So, I die just as quickly in that game as anything else. Caffrey holding on to 4th. Let's take a look and see what's happening to McRae and Stryker here. 51 of Cam Dario up to 7th now as Nathan Biggert becomes the next victim to try to go to the inside of the 49. Maybe not a victim. Might be able to try to make it work. His braking zone just a little bit different than most of them. Cam Dario able to send the corner a little bit deeper here. Cam is one of the, if you send somebody to a short track, Cam's going to be one of them. Ooh, 88, little free back here. Losing some ground, so Coulter will be to the outside. Coulter trying to make that second lane stinks. Going to be able to do so here. I think just the 88's just too free for the time being. 1 right there. Great turn for the 1. He's going to be up to 9th now. Stryker goes back to 10th. Off 2 from the start of the race. Retchen, Robert's great on the long haul here. Now the 88 back to the corner. He's going to go back to the inside of the 1. 88 free, 76 free. One from the high line, drops in the corner. Going to be up into that darker portion of this racetrack. Not necessarily the best place to be, but off corner exit, he's able to hold on to it in 9th. McRae's back up to 8th. Hartung still out front, 1.6 second lead over TJ Kroger. Take a look here as the drivers continue to work. Here's your top 20, as it would be. Hammond in 3rd. Hammond's been able to hold on to 3rd. I talked about Hammond earlier having that long run race pace. He's got level lap older tires in the field here. Even though the caution came out to the end of the stage, he still had to run 8 or 9 laps on those tires. And I tell you what, if he wasn't showing his strength here, a top 3 night for John Hammond's a great night. 14, 875, 49.01. Caffrey dropping back here. Some of the drivers split him 3 wide, it does look like. 71 to the outside of the 51, 77 rolling that corner. One will be there to the outside of the 77 as the MCI Graphic Chevy Silverado tries to put our Perth Australian down to the bottom side. Sends the corner a little heavier here as the one turns the corner. It's going to have the speed. Coulter Jr. trying to work himself to the top 5. 3 away from it. He's up 17. Caffrey up 20. Gretchen's going to be up 16. Aaron Smith still behind Chris Roberge as this looks in front of him. Here's Aaron Smith's point of view from his cockpit. He sees all of this happening with him. Very free right there. Wesley Strait, the 89. Downshifts into the corner. Just needs to take his time and play with strategy. Has the wins and the playoff points to be able to be just fine throughout the season. Up to 14th now after starting the tail end of the field, restarting to the tail end of the field. Adam Pettit's going to be in 4th. John Ross in the 44 off 1. It's going to be side by side with Donnell Williams, who's up 15. Started 30th back there. Donnie rolling, man. Tires right above that line. 44 gets around 2. Will be back side by side, but will he be able to edge it out on the straightaway? Not quite. 44 side by side in the Ford. First Ford in the field is going to be Adam Pettit in the 4th spot. First Toyota is going to be James McRae in the 71. He's in 6th. Gray free. Coulter Jr. free. Chases the truck down. Cam Dario in the 51 driving a Chevy today. Pretty much drives whatever Kyle Busch drives, I think. 14 laps to go on the stage. It's next time by Kobe Hartung. Still continuing to have a 1.7 second lead as drivers work their field. Nathan Biggert to the inside of the 49. Adam Pettit back to the outside. 01's going to be able to almost clear the 49 here. We'll be able to slide up just a little bit, be able to get that drop into the corner like he needs to. He's going to run that second lane here. Going to take some of that air off the nose of the 49. It's going to be just fine. Rolling the corner. Catch it up to John Hammond. Hammond in 3rd here, 8.3 back as Hartung and Krober start to run away with it. DJ, the only other driver with a win in the series, runs 2nd. All the other wins in the first 5 races are with this driver right here. 70 has the 89 behind. 70 rolls the 88. 76 in the corner. Roberge got himself around. Smith in 14th. Stryker rolls the corner almost 3 wide. Aaron Smith thought twice about that one. Trying to find a hole to put the truck in. Smith will drop into the corner. 76 will roll that corner on the bottom side. 88 rolls the higher lane. 89 rolls the outside as well. Wesley Strait's going to be a couple of laps down. Trying to keep the truck rolling in that positive direction. 44 to the bottom side. It's going to have the 89 to the outside again. New tires around these drivers with about 11 laps to go the next time by. Finish the stage as they continue to go. Good working, good looking trucks moving forward. There's Coulter Jr. inside the top 10. Cam Dario tracks down the 71. He's a driver that could win at any time. He's come to pit road a couple of times here. First time came in for just a little bit of fuel, maybe thinking that it was going to be a way to stretch it. John Hammond to 4th as the 01 got around him. It's just now getting to the point where the tires are starting to actually play a factor. 49 rolling the corner. McRae trying to pick up another spot, or try to pick back up his spot here. 51 will be there to the inside. Toyota Chevy side by side. Ford in the hunt right here, trying to get to the inside of John Hammond. Will be able to do so. Hammond went back to the front of the 49, but we'll see how this works. 75 up the race line. 51 there to the bottom. Cam Dario in the gyro cam, a little left rear suspension cam for you here as you see how close he has to try to roll that bottom side. Not able to hold on to it. It's going to be able to just dig a little bit. Sees McRae in front of him. $51 back to the inside. 75 taking the lane away from the 71. Coulter Jr. still holding on as well. Greg Schrader in the 54 goes around the one here. Schrader having a better race this week. Has not had the cleanest of finishes here in the Chop Chop Racing Series, but due to just cautions. We've seen cautions throughout the early portion of the season. He's been a part of them. A lot of down at the bottom now. So he has to check back up. It's a little free out of turn 2. Heard some in-race commentary. When I go back and I listen to the races afterwards to hear what the drivers are talking about after the race, and some of the things that we like to I like to do is just kind of put some hot takes together, get some feedback on what the drivers are looking at when it comes to the trucks and how they're driving. Man, I tell you what, a couple of weeks ago there was some commentation, that's for darn sure. And rude. Cherry's not feeling good as well. Cherry, much love, dear. I hope you feel better. What is up with the better halves not feeling well? Rude, thank you for the like, thank you for the share, brother. Appreciate you, sir. Much love to all the fantastic folks out there. Holly gave you some love as well. Thank you, dear. Thank you to everybody. I don't know. Take a look. Truck looks clean. Show me an incident. Doesn't look like he did. Wesley Straight did. He came down and jumped to pit road. Drivers doing something clever here. Michael Caffrey coming to pit road. Something happened to Mike. Thompson leaving pit lane. He got himself sick. Yeah, tires. He was very close. Yeah, his tires are wearing out. Tell you what, he's in 9th, though. He's going to go around John Hammond. He's going to go up to 8th. Coulter's having a great race. 2-second difference. Hartung out front. Clean air, very important at this racetrack. Being able to navigate lap traffic, even more important. Philip Caffrey still in the lead lap. Will be 2 laps to go this next time by. As Colby Hartung digs out. Stage will end a lap 100. Truck looked clean. Thompson got his truck worked on. Came out. Is going to be trying to make New Hampshire work a little better. He's been working on. He's a dirt racer in real life, and he's been trying to work on his oval craft, and he's learned a thing or two. 61 less 14 go by. It's going to be your lucky dog if it gets to that point. 61 able to follow in. Striker's been free all race, and that's the thing about his race line here in New Hampshire. Now he won here in the Xfinity Series last season. This is what I think New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire's the track that he did win at, because that's where he had that epic burnout that I made into a TikTok. Final couple of corners as stage 2 comes to an end. Kobe Hartung, 2.4 second difference here. Other drivers try to dig. Coulter in 8th. Hammond's going to be trying to battle back for 10th here. And right now, the 44 of Ross to the inside of Smith. This might be the first time that we see Aaron Smith finish outside. Stage ends. Colby Hartung should be your stage winner here. Caution should be out. There it is. So John Hammond will be last driver on that top 10. Himself some justice. Mandarood Racing out there giving us some love. I appreciate you, sir. Go check him out as well. Blair Patterson, another iRacing content creator. Bacon, Mandarood, the Mandarood. Gotta go check him out. Mandarood Racing. We'll give the Bears some love. It'll be Hartung digging it out, folks. Time for that hydrate break. These drivers going to do it. And we'll see who's got the strategy and who's going to be able to push boundaries at the end of 50 laps. That's the way it is. Is somebody going to make the attempt to try to make this on fuel? That's the question. That's my question. Can anybody make it on fuel? I doubt it, but I mean, somebody might try. Hartung is going to be your race leader off pit road as the drivers get ready to go back and forth. Dark Horizon Fishing on Facebook. Book yourself a guided fishing trip in the Virginia area. He's going to take you out on the Chesapeake Bay and James River to basically give you some of the best fishing you ever experienced. Gotta love the open water fishing. Saltwater fishing is something that I've not been able to experience in the Virginia area. I have in the Florida area, so I'm sure it's a completely different animal. However, when I go out there and visit him at the end of July, that's going to be a real thing. We're going to go do that, and we're going to have some fun. So go check him out. That is Dark Horizon Fishing on Facebook. Book your trip today. He's got a few spots available throughout the rest of the summer. Thank you for leveling. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm ready to go. I like fishing. Those can't tell. I'm a fisher person at heart. I'm a fisherman. We do a lot of lake fishing, a lot of catfishing over here. Snagging. Spoonbill, just lots of people are like, oh, you're a bass fisherman, you fish on the lake. Nope. I like my catfish. It's your 60-pound monster and fight it for an hour and a half. It's just as good as fighting in the ocean in my opinion. That's my opinion. Green flag. You're the bass guy? Yeah. Oh, did it? Can't believe it, did it? Green flag. We're going to lap 200. Let's see. Who's your lucky dog? Ryan Rayburn. Who's your lucky dog? Joe Thompson would be the next driver for the lead lap option here. Robert Church still off the lead lap, two down right now as we look at it. John Ross out of the race. Daniel Koblenz here is going to be in that double out. He's off off 6. Let me take that back. Off 6. Caffrey out of the race. Something happened to Mike. Alex Thompson just took a free pass. He's just working on keeping himself clean. The bass guy. Bass fisherman. Aaron Smith having to push some boundaries here a little early. Grover runs the fastest lap of the race, 30.75. Qualifying difference here is about 4/10 of a second. As Cam Dario goes to work on James McRae to the inside. 70 trying to push the drivers a little harder here than they're probably ready to run. And if I'm Aaron Smith, I know that he's fast. He's just gonna have to make it. Caution comes out here. As Robert's involved. Coulter having an issue as well. We'll take a look in just a moment. No harm, no foul. They're all good. Coulter did a great job of getting himself collected. Coulter got a little loose. Those are those new tires here. Let's just watch this real quick. Far chase. New tires. And then 98 kind of swerved to avoid. Let's go right here. A little free in the corner. He pushed a little harder on the exit and the throttle. He's got into a little much. Checked out of it. 98 comes up. Gets into the 54 a little bit. Did all right. So Roberts will bring out the caution here for being sideways on the track and get himself back rolling forward. Thompson will be your lucky dog. He will go to the outside. I do bass fish. I had a preference. I would, bass is a whole different type of fishing style. A lot of bass tournaments over here. The Big Bass Bash tournament happens over here. It's a $100,000 tournament that they have every year. They have it twice. They have one in the spring, and they have one in the fall. I believe the one in the spring is the $25,000 tournament, and the one in the fall is the $100,000 tournament for Big Bass Bash. If you haven't heard of that, Big Bass Bash travels the country, fishes them to the biggest lakes on the globe. Actually, I know that they've done some bass fishing. In other countries as well. They are, it's an amazing tournament. We get to cover it every year with my business and what I do and the photography and the media that we do over there, the commercials that we do for them as well. It is an amazing time, and to watch all these fishermen come into town is awesome as well. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Been talking quite a bit. Folks, I know that I said I was going to be dialing back the Iracing streams, but we did pick up one more Iracing stream, so it'll be Monday, Tuesdays for Chop Shop. Monday nights coming up very soon. They got a little dirt racing league. They're going to be starting the 19 or 20 week race schedule. Races will be lasting roughly about an hour or so, but some different types of racing, 2 different cars. I think they're going to alternate weeks on the schedule. They've got all that stuff in the works, and I think they're recruiting now, but they're going to be happening. That's going to be happening towards the I think the end of July is when they're going to get the ball rolling. Wolf donated $50 to the Twitch chair. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, folks. We have a goal out there on Twitch. If you did not notice it. Thank you, sir. $50 from Wolf, going to Mission 22, which is a big deal to me. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mission 22, getting another $50 donation. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Veterans, family, community, 22 veterans a day face that decision where mental health affects their life, or they get they get into that realm. So make sure that you thank a veteran, and not only that, but veterans' families. Insane. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Green flag. Had 4 cautions for incident, and 2 for the stage. So I think the racing's going to heat up here a little bit. James McRae to the inside of Aaron Smith. Colby Hartung out front once again, trying to lead as many laps as he can. Maybe save as much fuel as you can as well. Smith to the bottom. McRae going back at it to the 70. 49 in front of the 51. This is how far can Aaron Smith go at it. Philip Caffrey coming to pit road. Ooh. John Hammond in on pit road as well. Maybe a penalty that he has to serve. It seems like that might be the case. Or maybe he's coming in and taking that little bit of fuel that he might be short. Because I don't know if they can make it. 75 laps is pretty common. I believe 80 might be it. I don't know about 85. We'll see. We'll see. Hammond taking that last little bit of fuel. Absolutely. Folks, if you haven't done so as well, you can hit the Discord link. We could probably share that out there. Pretty sure it's going to work. There it is. If you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you do so. Join the Discord by going to that link and join my Discord. Come hang out, say hello. Well, you know, all those good things. Colby Hartung out front. Grover's going to be in second. Aaron Smith up to 4th now. Here's your pole sitter. Cam Dario ran his fastest lap of the race last time by, 31.38. It's just been taking it easy. And hang out with me, hang out with the crew, and game with them. We'll hang out with Money. They'll teach you a thing or two about Tarkov. Pettit is going to be in 7th here. Biggest mover of the race is Donnie Williams. Up 21 spots. Donnell's been able to make it work. Coulter Jr. still in 10th. Top 10 night for him here. It's not a bad night for Coulter. I'm enjoying watching him move his way forward. Colby Hartung still digging as well. Let's see if that link worked everywhere. Did it work? Did. Work there. Did not. It did not. Aha. All right, well, let's put it here. There you go. My bot's not working. Yeah, I know it's working there. All right. All right. Things are changing. Nathan Biggert in 3rd. Aaron Smith still trying to hold on. Leroy having an issue. Oh, no. Philip Caffrey jumping to pit road. Here's what happened to Leroy here. This is on 115. Free. I think he was able to save it. Yeah, he just touched the grass. He's good. He's back up and running. Good to go. 1 and Nathan Biggert trying to hold Aaron Smith at bay. Cam Dario leaving no stone unturned here, trying to make sure he's going to have short work of what he's got going on. McRae's going to be in 6th. Pettit's in 7th. Check through the field. Stryker, last driver on the lead lap here. Is saving fuel. John Hammond a lap down at the time for the time being. Came in, touched up on fuel. He'd be your lucky dog in this situation. I knew somebody was going to do it. Somebody was going to try to do it. Jerry Culver was our featured driver of today's race, and we'll have to get him back on for another race, so that way he doesn't miss out on what he's got going on. Wolf, thank you for being awesome. Somebody saving fuel. I like it. All right, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. We're live on all 4 platforms. Love to see it. Make sure you folks get out there and check your boxes on which platform you enjoy. 123 of 200 being completed. Drivers still working. Here's your last times for the drivers as they continue to boot scoot around. And the gap coming up. I'm going to take a vocal break. I'm going to clear my throat. I'm right back. Because, big race. Love it. Drivers going back to work, 49.71 side by side. That's McRae and Pettit trying to have a dang old good time. Right now, Aaron Smith tracking his way forward here, 1.3 seconds, and trying to close down to Kobe Hartung. Aaron Smith kind of sandbagged back in the back for a little while there as he was putting himself in a precarious situation at a point. That truck could have been destroyed. But here he is trying to take another one. Colby Hartung has led the most laps today at 94 laps led, and is really trying to make it work. Cam Dario in 5th. Nathan Biggart's going to be here in 3rd. Grover's going to be in 4th. As these drivers still trying to work out. Now, some of these drivers are still going to have to come to pit road. Green flag pit stops are going to be very important for these drivers, especially over the long haul. Right now, Hartung able to extend and hold on to this lead he has, and it's not by much when it comes to how much Aaron Smith's closing in. Right now, both of these drivers still running about the 31.8 mark, 31.9. And now we'll have some lap traffic coming up. That'll be super important to be to these drivers when it comes to where they need to work on it. 375 side by side, 75 working the middle second lane. Somebody's going to be trying to make this on fuel, and that's going to be interesting to be able to watch and see. Wolf, thank you for joining the Discord. Much love to you, sir. '75 will be behind the 3. It's Greg Whitehead here. Koblenz coming to pit road. He's going to be the first of the takers here. A couple of laps down, but he's still working on John Hammond in 20th, first driver off the lead lap. 1.1 second difference between Colby Hartung and Aaron Smith. Nathan Biggart will be in 3rd. Grover will be in 4th. Cam Dario in 5th. Pit road is where they're going to have to make up some time, but you don't want to get into pit road too heavy, because if you do, there's some issues there. Biggest mover of the race, tied between 3 drivers. Mark Retchen here in 10th. As Chris Robert's behind him in the 98. He's up 17. Both the drivers up 17. Donnell Williams is going to be up 17 as well. He is in 13th. And it's not often you see the biggest movers of the race all within a throwing stone of each other, literally within 2 seconds of each other. As Retchen here tries to track down the 1 of Coulter Jr. Coulter Jr., though, last lap, it's very consistent, just trying to make the laps a little easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? I think that's what my daughter says. Good exit for the 1 as he gets up near the wall. Good look for Coulter Jr. continuing to press forward. A little faster is Retchen behind him. Hartung now within a second, downshifting as he gets out of the corner. Aaron Smith trying to roll it tighter down to the bottom side. McRae and Schrader still going at it here. Schrader to the bottom side, 49. In front of him, it's Adam Pettit trying to pull 2 Fords, trying to battle a Toyota right now. James McRae holding on tight. Started 9th, is in 7th. Will be a part of the Chop Shop Racing series. Find them on Facebook. They have a Discord link in the description as well. Make sure you check it out. And all of the race descriptions on Facebook and YouTube. Can't put a race description out there on Twitch and Kick yet. So I've been on part of Twitch since the beginning of all of this. Hartung, Smith, Biggart, Krober. And Aaron Smith's been able to make up a lot of that time that he kind of lost on the long haul here. Colby Hartung is trying to extend here, have himself the exits that he needs. Aaron Smith just a little bit better out of 3 and 4. Hartung closes in very well, or extends very well on the corner. It's the corner exit that Smith is gaining 1-2 as they start to go at it. Aaron Smith up near the wall. Hartung pulls away a little bit. Hartung's exit is exactly where you want it to be, except for out of 4. Out of 4 is where Smith is closing in his time. Some lap traffic coming up for the race leader. Alex Thompson, the driver that you see there in the 16. Goblin's coming off pit road. 16 has the 14 to the outside. 14 is going to roll the corner. 70 is going to try to roll the second lane. 16 on corner exit. See the 70. Oh, big checkup for the 70. Going to cost some time lost there. 16 doing everything he can to run the exit right there. Just a bad time for the 20 to meet up with him. And maybe a little luck for Colby Hartung, as now Aaron Smith, 141 of 200, tries to continue to track him down. That's Jack on Stryker. John Hammond in front of him. .74 there to the inside as well. It's Brian Rayburn as Stryker tries to go to the outside. I think Stryker's been trying to save enough fuel here. Be 3 wide. Back to 2. Whoa. The drive line off. Ooh. Church into the wall back here. Heard that one. Sounded rougher than what it was. Continue to move forward. Good to see you all out there. If you haven't done so, again, like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Boy, I say that 110 times fast. That's it's interesting. M. Dario inside the top 5 in the solid, simple race today. Well, Bayer's got himself around Retchen here, and still trying to track down Coulter Jr. for the top 10 spot. Chris Roberts has doubly named his own has the biggest move of the race award pretty much promptly named after him, because that's pretty much what he has been doing in every series and every race. We are tongue out front. Robert Church, the next driver. Kobe Hartung had some trouble getting around Robert Church there. Checks up the 2 drivers. Now Aaron Smith down to the bottom side. So that gap that Hartung had is now gone. Trying to get to the corner for the race leader. Robert Church is 2 laps down. John Hammond's going to be 2 laps down. 145 of 200. I'm sorry, 3 laps down for John Hammond. He will be able to get himself back out. It is past Robert Church for his spot, so 3 laps down for both of the drivers. Aaron Smith trying to stalk Colby Hartung little by little. Nathan Biggert picking up his race pace, is faster than the race leader. Actually, last time by, was faster than Aaron Smith as well. Here is the gap, though, between the two. 3.3, 3.4. Whoa! Robert Church coming to pit road there. That's what I talk about, that pit road entrance at a 4. You could be up to speed or trying to get up to speed and have somebody's nose kind of flattened in your face. Lap traffic, Brian Rayburn. Now the 14 having to deal with some lap traffic. 75, trying to make it difficult as well. 75 on new tires, 148 of 200. As we're about halfway through the final stage here, some of these drivers trying to make up some of this ground. 75 will be there to the inside, 3 wide on corner exit. As Aaron Smith trying to dig the corner. Rolls with the 12 to the bottom side. 75 to the bottom. Robert Church having to jump to pit road. 75 behind the 70. Pettit coming to pit road. A lot of drivers starting to find their way to pit road now. Kobe Hartung still trying to extend. 75 to the outside of the 70. Race pace between the two. 75 on new tires, trying to clear. Not just on new tires, he's on a lot fresher tires. Like, came to pit road a few laps ago, fresher tires. Dirty air for the 70. 75 to the bottom side. Going to be able to turn the bottom side for both of these drivers. 75 will be out front of the 14. 2 laps down now as they continue to work. '14 and the 70 will need to debate about when they're coming to pit road. And right now, the pace the 70 is on the long run here. Kobe Hartung might consider staying out as long as he can to be able to battle and save for that very end. I'm not quite sure how Aaron Smith will make it work. Lap traffic in front, 16 to the bottom side. Alex Thompson leaves, comes down, hits the pit road access. That's what I was talking about. Thompson doing a great job of just trying to make sure he can get down here. You give up a spot or two, but you don't get ran over in the middle of the corner. That access road can be such an instrument of use. 1470. 70 will try to get to the inside of the 14 here. 17 trying to free up the 14. Once again, every week it seems like Colby Hartung is trying to defend the lead from the 70, and at some point the 70 takes over and just walks away from him. And that's kind of disheartening for some of the drivers. It would be disheartening for me. I would say, you know what? Each and every week, this is the way it's got to go. 47 laps to go this time by. Right now, the 70 having a clean exit. Is trying to force the 14 to make a mistake, but we've got some lap traffic coming up here that both of these drivers are going to have to contend with. And at any particular point, it could be a headache. 7 comes off of pit road. He's going to have new tires. These drivers will be to the outside. 14 crosses down. 70 will get to the outside here. 14 trying to commit. He's going to slide up in front of the 70. 70 with a huge run here as Colby tries to just defend everything he can. Long on the gear there for Colby Hartung. Whoa! Utilizing traffic as a pit. 3 right there with the 14. 14's coming to pit road. Colby says, you know what? I'm put in this situation. I'm coming to pit road. Aaron Smith becomes your race leader. Nathan Biggert closes in 2.9 seconds. He was 3.9 back just a little while ago. And now Nathan Biggert is traveling at the speed of smell. It's New Hampshire. They're long laps for a miler. They really are. They're running 33-second laps right now, 32.5-second laps. Aaron Smith comes to pit road this time by. Nathan Biggert right there as well. Krober goes to the outside of the 16. Cam Dario stays out a lap longer. 71 of James McRae is going to be up there as well. Some of these drivers like Michael Strickland, who came in a 111, putting some of these drivers laps down. Like, not laps down, but time down. 14 out there again. Colby Hartung in the toe of the 88. Aaron Smith trying to leave pit lane. Going to be trying to soak up some of that time. And this is where dividends will be played. As Colby Hartung and Aaron Smith had a 4-second lead over the field. And they'll come back out on the lead lap here. Robert's in 4th. Some needs to come to pit road. Grober, Cam Dario, both of those drivers looking to do so as well. 158 of 200. Anything can happen. 40 laps to go this next time by. Grober trying to hold on. Just a little bit more time. Drivers were on pit road quite a while. My math was wrong earlier, folks. It was 83 laps led whenever I talked about it. So Hartung giving up the lead has now started to apply some pressure. Now, Hartung and Aaron Smith are going to be on a different level here as Colby Hartung is going to try to have to outrun the 70 who's on brand new tires with him. Aaron Smith ran his fastest lap of the race at 30.75. Colby Hartung might just be able to make it work. Smith, 30.72, the fastest lap of the race. Hartung's taking it easy. He is not. He only came in one lap. It's only one lap difference on tires. And Aaron Smith is pretty much just trying to run 3 qualifying laps the last time. Hartung can just pace himself. His best lap, 30.84, ran that halfway through the race. Cam Dario in second, 32.70 on the cycle here. Aaron Smith, 30.69. Still trying to run fast laps here. Might be eating his tires up to. There's still a lot of laps left. They just ran a 50-lap cycle on new tires and fuel, and have more than 50. And right now, Aaron Smith's going to burn his stuff up quick if Hartung can just take it easy. Hartung on exit. Smith getting dicey here. Colby Hartung in that second lane. Smith to the inside. These two will be side by side. 1470 rolling. Braking zone different. 75 in front of them. That's going to be John Hammond here. Hammond has 3 wide here. 70 will have to get out of the gas here just a little bit. Robert's in front of these two. 14 will go to the outside. 3 wide again. Fourteen has to double brake there. 70's going to have, 70 a little free. Will drive all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. 70, if the 70 sets his corner up better, he'll be able to make it. He's just not doing exactly what he needs to here to make the corner work for himself. 14 able to defend that. 70 will have to go back to work here. Cam Dario to pit road from third as they go to work. TJ Krober's going to be out front. Craig Schrader's in second here, up 10. They're staying out a little long here. 63 laps for the drivers. And Colby Hartung, Aaron Smith starting to play catch up. Aaron Smith still trying to dig the corner on the 14. Colby Hartung, tired of losing to this guy. We talked about it earlier in Discord. These two, a little bumping here. A little free for the 14 on corner exit. 70 is going to cross him over here. The 70s ran awfully hard, but I think the 14 has as well. So we'll see what these drivers are going to do as Aaron Smith goes back to extend. Robert's to pit road. TJ Culver out front, 168 of 200, as a 9.7 second lead over Craig Schrader. As the 70 tries to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball the 54 here. Going to pull a slider off. 54 will have to think about coming to pit road at some point. Maybe hoping for a caution. But everybody still has tires. Even Colby Hartung has tires. Actually, Aaron Smith, they might have taken... No, they should have tires. No, they've been at pit road 3 times. Never mind. TJ may be just holding on to it. It's not tires that I'd be worried about. It's fuel. Aaron Smith, 1.3 second difference now to Colby Hartung. .171 being complete. Aaron Smith, another dominating performance. Trying to go on to make it another in a row. Let me take a look real quick at actually how many in a row this was. So this will be 4 in a row for Aaron Smith. Got a 3-second lead over Colby Hartung now. I'm sorry, 2.3 second lead over Colby Hartung right now. And everybody's just making way for him. Which is interesting. Ooh, 7 to the inside of the 88 there. Which is very interesting. A lot of drivers just kind of making way for Aaron Smith now. When Colby Hartung and Aaron Smith were side by side, or when they were racing each other, they weren't very much making way then. Craig Schrader into pit road. Finally coming down. Coulter Jr. a lap down, trying to get his lap back here. Sees Culver in front of him. There's the 3 right behind him. That's going to be Greg Whitehead. It's going to be 2 laps down. Cam Dario in 7th. On a rocket forward, 26.5 seconds. Going to have a lot of time to make up here. So is James McRae, who came in at 150. Aaron Smith came in at 156. Colby Hartung, 155. 174 for Craig Schrader, who's going to be able to leave pit road and be very fast here. But that's not it might be a top 10 here. I think he should get a top 10 out of it. I would assume. So with 25 laps to go, brought to you by Admin Box. Admin Box with 2x's.com with reference to Chop Shop Racing. Go give them a big old look for me. One of the best RC boxes on the market. And I tell you what, they're continually making improvements to not only the quality products they use, but also the software that is involved in the ingenuity that it's taken. So go check it out. Admin Box with 2x's.com. Get your race control on today and check out all their assortment of button boxes out there on their website. Tell them I sent you over here at Signature Esports, and the Chop Shop family sent you, and save yourself a little bit of money. There's a link in the description. Check them out, and most definitely we'll be able to see what they've got going on. Aaron Smith closing down on TJ Culver, and we'll put TJ Back to second very quickly here as the 3 of Greg Whitehead gets a lap back. 70 behind the 8. As Aaron Smith goes back to the dominating ways and puts Krober to second. DJ's the only other driver that has a win. And Colby keeps finishing second or third to Aaron Smith. So when it comes to points and leading the most laps, he's doing just that. Only one stage win today for Aaron Smith. So they'll split the stages. Colby Hartung got a stage win as well. And splitting the stages is good for Colby because that's just going to matter when it comes to points. 2.6 second difference between Aaron Smith and Colby Hartung. Nathan Biggert's going to be in fourth here. And Pettit will be in fifth. And this is all going to have to cycle out. Krober, 1 second difference, 2.6 second difference now as Colby Hartung tries to catch back up. 22 to go. Eight into pit road for the final time. 20 laps to go. It'll be 21 laps to go. To find himself in and out of pit road very quickly here. Coulter Jr. came in at 155. He is rocketing forward, but he is about to be a lap down to the 70 here in ninth. 170 side nose to bumper. This is for a natural position. As the 70 goes to drop into the corner of the 1. Going to fight him too much here to stay on the lead lap. 3 seconds the difference now. As Aaron Smith puts all but 7 trucks a lap down. Colby Hartung looking ahead, watching the 70 kind of just go away. Ada Krober a lap down. Catches the field at the right times. Going to be able to get one of these laps back and catch a couple of drivers, so he'll still have a top 5 truck today. Able to run long and extend long, but got to pit road very quickly. And we'll see kind of how it works. Came in, fuel, tires, everything. Cam Dario took right sides only. He's playing catch up to James McRae here. 0.3 of a second difference now. Runs a 32.18 the last time by. Is catching the 71 very quickly here. Still about 24 seconds between he and Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith extending over the 76 as the drivers make way for the 70. Colby Hartung stuck about 3 trucks in between he and that driver. And if he's going to do anything, he's going to have to start turning it on very quickly here and very soon if he's got anything left in that truck. Was 4 of 5 last week, on par for 5 of 6 with 17 laps to go. We're going to take a week off for the 4th of July, folks, and Chop Shop will be back in 2 weeks. I believe. I need to look again. They'll be back at Atlanta. We're going to run Hot Atlanta. I don't know if it's the new version or the old version. Could be the new version. Be a super speedway style race. Aaron Smith out front, 16 laps to go. McRae for last driver on the lead lap. Cam Dario got himself around him. Goes to the top 5. Pettit's going to be in 4th here. Still trying to string together some things. Nathan Biggert's going to be in 3rd. Takes over after Krober. Came to pit road on 179. Cam Dario 164. Still a top 5 truck. Working out for him today. Tried a different. He tried a different race pace last week, and it didn't work out near as well for him. 51 works the corner though. 88. Last driver, 1 lap down. You see Cam Dario try to work the corner just a little bit more. Still 8-lap fresher tires. Inside tires might not be that bad for a lot of the drivers. Colby Hartung still trying to play catch up. Looking around lap traffic, trying to get himself a little bit more of that momentum going forward. Didn't have anything for Aaron Smith. Unfortunate, man. You lead all the laps, you get out there, and it's the same thing as last week. Colby Hartung had the most laps led last week as well. And Aaron Smith comes in and takes it, knocks it out of the park from him. And that was at Auto Club. And Colby Hartung led 76 of the 100 laps led last week. Aaron only led 18 and won the race by, what was the difference on there? I had to look again. About 0.7 of a second. They battled it out there for a while. It was very close toward the end. So Aaron took the win last week. Gray finished third. Now Colby Hartung on par for the same thing. Nathan Biggert in third, trying to play catch up here. 31.99 was his last lap, faster than the top the top two. Pettit's going to be in fourth. Cam Dario in fifth. 5.25 still as the 7 is in front of the 51 here. Daniel Collins came in on 154. Some drivers going around. He was way up high there. 71 goes around him. As James McRae still trying to have a top 5 night. Maybe trying to track down 1 or 2 more drivers. Aaron Smith, 10 laps to go here. Not making it interesting anymore. He did the same thing last week. He did the same thing this week. Hey, I don't know what happened to put him into the tail end of the field. Unless he put himself there to try to work on it. But he did that last week. Put himself in the mix and put himself in the back and then worked his way forward again. At some point, it's just showing off. I'm mad at him. He's fast. He's bad fast. And these drivers got to find a way to beat him. Similar to the Andrew Payne thing here at Chop Shop. Aaron Smith is the new Andrew Payne. And I'm going to talk crap until Aaron Smith loses again. Not really. Not really. I mean, I'll talk crap. I think Aaron just needs to race the race and make the drivers beat him, not drop himself to the back to work through the field unless he had a penalty, in which I will discuss with him. I'll talk to him about it when it comes to the driver interviews. But, race the race, beat him straight up, and do what you got to do there. Grover's going to be in fifth here. He is still working forward. He might be able to get fourth here. There's enough time left. He might be able to pick up the 49. He won't be able to pick up the 22 seconds he needs to get to Aaron Smith, or the 17 seconds he needs to get to Colby Hartung. But the 4 seconds to Pettit in 7 laps is not impossible, considering that he's running a second and a half faster than Adam at his current pace. So this will be TJ Krober, Adam Pettit here to the inside of the 12. Three and a half in closing. .15 from Hartung to Smith. 6 laps to go. I think he just burnt his stuff up, trying to fight him on the outside. 3 wide, multiple laps in a row. Aaron Smith just doing something here to make it work. 2.8 to Krober. He'll be able to turn the corner a lot better. 5 laps to go. Might not be able to do it. He might be stuck on that lap. James McRae fighting to stay on the lead lap. That's a good fight to have. There to the inside of the 42. Finds Cam Dario 1.1 in front of him. Still trying to close down. 12 to the outside. 5 laps to go. Brian Rayburn coming to pit lane. Culver leaving pit lane. Jerry, go out there and get a lap or two. Come on, man. You can get one more spot. The truck got fixed. Go get one more lap. 2 more laps. 70 to the inside of the 7. Puts the 7 2 laps down. Needs one more lap. You need one more lap. You need one more. Go get one more. Go get one more. You need one more. Go we are, Tongue. 5.3 back. Jerry, you need one more. Go get one more. I'm trying to see if he's going to go. There you go. Go get it. I sent him a message. I told him it's one more spot. Go get it. Final lap. Aaron Smith to come around here. Jerry Culver will be able to complete this lap, so that should be one more spot. Aaron Smith comes around, 5.4 second difference. Krober did pick up 4th. Pettit will be 5th. Aaron Smith picks up 4 in a row here and becoming almost too dominant for the drivers. Hartung will be 2nd. Biggert will be 3rd. Krober, Pettit 4th and 5th. As the drivers look to finish it out. Here's a look at it. Yeah, he picked up 30th. Got it. There you go, Jerry. Oh, man. All right. Aaron Smith gets his 4th in a row. And let's take a look at your race results. Smith, Hartung, that's qualifying. Why does it do that automatically? Sorry about that, folks. There it is. Smith, Hartung, Biggert, Krober, Pettit, Dario, McRae, Schrader, Retchen, and Coulter Jr. Biggest mover of the race will be Mark Retchen, who finished in 18 spots ahead of his starting position. Started 27th, will finish 9th. Chris Roberge was 17 spots up. Donnie was 18 spots up as well, but he finished 12th. Leroy Roscoe finished 13th, 14th. Whitehead 16th. Stryker finishes in 18th. Let's move down the rest of the list. Phillip finishes in 24th. John Ross 25th. Sam Benson 28th. And then Jerry Culver picking up that last spot after I said go out and get another one. That's exactly what happened. Let's talk to Aaron Smith here real quick as he goes four in a row here for the Chop Shop Truck Series. Not much to say. You did the same thing you did last week. The drivers led a ton of laps, and you came back out and stole it again.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could use that last set of tires, but the opportunity never came around. That was unfortunate, but it was a fun race overall, and I'm glad we came away with it again.
4 in a row. You've got 5 overall of the front 6 of here. What does it take to beat Aaron Smith from Aaron Smith?
Honestly, I don't really know. It'll take a pretty heavy mistake, honestly, but a lot of those are certainly an opportunity coming up in these next few races. Where are we next time? I know we have a bye week. But,
Atlanta.
all right. Do we know which one it is? Is it like the
I
good
don't,
one or the?
I don't know.
It's the super speedway. I'm definitely not winning that. I'm terrible at super speedways, but we have a couple good tracks after that. But there's always an opportunity for me to mess up, and Colby's always right at my heels there when he's not sitting ahead of me. But he'll certainly be the one to beat. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does for the rest of the season. But like I said, we got a few good races coming up after the bye week, and I'm looking forward to it.
Second stage, what happened on pit road? Did you put yourself to the back, or was that a pit road penalty?
Oh, no, I just took fuel only and chilled in the back. I wanted to save a set of tires for the end, so I figured I'd run the first 100 laps on the set I started on. So almost got the stage point out of it, but just missed it.
Yeah, just by one. I was wondering what happened there, but able to make the long run work for you. Aaron, congratulations as always. I have to root against you now. Yeah, 4 in a row. I told him whenever you first joined this that you were going to be bad fast and that you were somebody to contend with for the championship here. You were saying, and I toted you. I probably toted you too much, but you are bad fast. And so now I got to root against you. Sorry.
No, I appreciate it. That's always the goal when I join these leagues. I love that.
No, Aaron, I love you. You're fast, and they just have to find a way to beat you. That's. It's not that you need to make a mistake; it's that they have to find a way to get to that level and make sure that you, they have to do something different. I mean, something different than you.
Yeah, I mean, with Dover coming up after Atlanta, that'll certainly be a pretty good spot to get me. They usually burn the right front off there, but hopefully the setup's a lot better than it was last time.
Yeah, they changed a lot with the truck series setups too, so that's always going to be it's going to be a different it's going to be something different when it comes to how these trucks are going to be set up in the future because of the way they've taken the tape away. They've taken a lot of it, like it's just qualifying race setups now, and there's no real there's no real difference when it comes to how the splitter is going to be managed, I think, anymore. So, but either way, Aaron, always a pleasure, man. It is a pleasure to watch you get out here and dominate. But man, oh man, I got to start rooting against you. I got to start saying somebody put a bumper to him. No, I wouldn't do that. Don't wreck him. But
no, it'd be fun.
No, because then it'd be like Jason told me to. No, I'm not going to do that. Aaron, give you shout outs, man. 4 in a row. Gonna go for 5 in a row after the holiday. Oh, happy 4th of July to you as well.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. I'd like to thank all the folks at Chop Chop for having me this season. You broadcasting, all the folks for watching. Looking forward to getting back at it after the drop week or bye week or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but I think it's just a bye week for the 4th. Yeah, that's all it is.
10-4.
Yeah, because it's I think everybody's gonna be. Oh yeah, because the race would have been on July 4th. So they're taking the 4th off. That's a real thing. Because Merca, and all that jazz. Aaron, much love, man. I look forward to seeing you tackle Atlanta, man.
10-4. Thank you.
Always the 70 comes home in victory lane. Let's talk to the 23 of Colby Hartung. I'm sorry, the 14 of Colby Hartung, 23 on your Discord name. Colby, I told you, and I told you, and I told you, and I did the same thing to Aaron, and you two are really dominant in the races. You're good. You won a stage. You led the most laps. There at the end, you guys were 3 wide going around lap traffic. Tell me about it.
I don't know. I led the most laps, but like I knew Aaron was faster than me anyway. He was just taking fuel and stuff and pitting every other time to, be in the back of the pack and I guess make things fun. I don't know what he was doing back there because we both ended up on the same tires at the end pretty much, but I don't know. He's getting too fast. I put everything into that one, almost more than I did at Auto Club. I just at the end he used me up. He used his door against me and I couldn't come back from that.
I tell you what, this is one of those races that you kind of have to do something different than everybody. You know what I mean? And that's and especially with Aaron, and there's going to be you're fast, and the trucks are the one series that I would tote you with and say, hey, this is where I know that you shine. And a lot of other drivers. I mean, we've got Nathan back up in the top 3 again. We've got the drivers that I say are going to finish in the top 10 that I like to see finish in the top 10, finish inside the top 10. You're there inside the top 5. You were tied with points going in. You might actually be tied again with points next
it's
week.
gonna be close.
So that was, so it's not like you're doing anything wrong here. You're absolutely there. I mean, you could be locked in just on points and pull Matt Kenseth out of all of this. You know what I mean?
Well, we have a bye week next week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. This is actually the last race that you're gonna see me for basically a month, so that's why I was trying so hard, and now I'm kind of bummed that I'm not gonna go into I guess 3 or 4 races being missed without a win, so it's gonna send me way down in the points, and I'll have to recover. But Aaron's just, man, I don't know what to do. 5.8K, that's
He's a
almost
beast.
double me.
He's a beast. He's only got you beat by 2,100. That's it. That's not that.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know.
also a 3,700 I-rated driver, and you've got drivers. You got, this is a top split field, is what this is. So the fact of the matter is that we have as good racing as we did today at New Hampshire. And this is one of the flattest mile tracks you're ever going to come to. And you guys really put on a show. I mean, there was 3 wide on the outside. There's just not much you can do in the wake of just trying to hold on the tires to the outside. You did a phenomenal job, and I told Aaron I was going to start rooting against him now. So
I was doing everything to get the win there, using picks and everything.
Yeah, I know he just saved something there at the end. He's just fast. He really is. We talk about Andrew Payne in the Xfinity series and how dominant he was over there, and how Aaron is becoming dominant here. It's just one of those things that you meet these drivers that just have the natural talent to do it, yourself included. My man, you always knock it out of the park. Hey, you know what? You finished second. That's a good staple in points. Hopefully you'll be able to get back and lock yourself in with a win. If not, you're going to be inside the top 3. You might even still be able to point yourself in.
I don't know. That's a lot of points I'm missing 3 or 4 races.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. They plus I think you still get one.
I still have 3 provisionals. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what they're doing. 3.
There you go. Yeah, whatever that case may be, you can use those provisionals, and I mean, even last place points is still last place points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Or even if you do one provisional, and then try to drive the rest of it out, whatever the case may be. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how it works, but you're still in contention. You'll still be there at the end, and the playoffs become a whole different animal. Colby, E2 finish, man. I'm trying. I'm willing you forward each and every week to get that win after leading that many laps. But some bonus points in board for you. Give a shout out.
I'm trying, man. Oh man. Yeah. Shout out to Wesley. For being a good teammate. He really should be up here in the waiting room. He I don't know. He is really good at New Hampshire, and I really wish he didn't get clipped by him. I don't know who it was. He got clipped by someone in Meatball, but he's got probably the best long run. Y'all haven't been able to see it because he doesn't race well. You've seen it, Jason.
Yeah.
He's got one of the best long runs I've ever seen at any given track. And he never really got to use it, but I know he would have been up in this broadcast booth if he was able to stay in the race. He's fast, so shout out to him. And I think Gem 4's coming up, but you're not broadcasting that one, are you? No. Okay.
I think they're doing that internally. There's a few of the leagues they're doing internally, or a few of the series they're doing internally. So I'm doing the dirt series on Monday and truck series on Tuesday.
All right, so it's gonna be like about four-ish weeks until I get to talk to you again, hopefully. And been fun running this first part of the season. And guess when I come back, I'll have a lot of work to do with me not being able to secure a win.
Maybe it might be a good thing.
I guess,
Might be a
man.
good thing. It might be a good thing for you.
Someone's gonna have to step up and beat Aaron.
You got Nate behind you.
Yeah, Nate's fast.
DJ's fast. Adam's fast. Cam's fast. I mean, there's a lot of even Striker's fast, but Striker just didn't have his day today. It is what it is. Colby, much love, man. We'll gotta get to Nate. He says he's tired.
Yep. See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, man. Happy 4th of July to you.
Appreciate it. See you.
Yeah. 23 comes home P2. Let's talk to the guy who's tired. Hold on. I got to get to chat real quick. I saw it popped up and I was like, holy crap, I got a lot of messages on chat. Guys wiping the floor with him. He just did. Did he start at the rear race? No, he put himself back. He wanted to save tires. You heard that in the interview. He must have fell asleep too. No, he's good. And I'll invite him to the shawarma party. Yeah, you can do that. Nadia did well. Top 11 today. Hey, you know what? You did great, man. One more spot. You would have been tied for the biggest mover as well. We had a 3-way tie there. Good racing. Thank you very much. And then Nate says, let's go, Colby. I'm tired. The big haha from Wolf. All right. Nate, you're kind of where you were. I mean, you didn't, you kind of were in third like most of the race.
Yeah, pretty much. That was my spot to be, I guess. In the beginning there, I had Wesley. He had some bad luck early on, got wrecked out because me and him were close on speed, and we're probably going to end up battling for that third spot. I think, Colby and Aaron were definitely the class of the field. Going to be hard to beat in these races. But, yeah, just bad luck for Wesley, and that sucks, But, yeah, to come home with the third, I'm happy with it, It's definitely better than I thought it was going to be. This is my home track, New Hampshire. Be going to the race here in a few weeks. So definitely great night.
When it comes to, Colby was talking about, he's going to be taking a few weeks off. We also, of course, have the bye week, and then the racing is still going to continue. He's going to take a couple of weeks off. So he's like, somebody's got to step up, and you got different racetracks coming up at Atlanta. I don't know if it's the super speedway or the regular one. Hold on. Actually, do they have
the way Aaron was saying, we're going to do the new one.
It says it right there. Yeah, actually on Sim Racing Hub, it actually says the new one. So yes, we are going to be doing the new one. So
yeah,
that is anybody's game.
Yeah, absolutely. Good chance to get them there for sure.
As a super speedway, it drives like that, but the outside line can be dominant there too. I don't know. I mean, it's a mini Talladega.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoy it, man. I like that track because the tires do wear out. It's not so much like Talladega where like you really don't need the tires so much. But there, if you push and don't, at least crack the throttle going into the turn to save a little bit of tire. On a longer run, you're going to feel it. The truck's going to start to slide around. And you're going to have to lift a little bit especially if you're on the bottom, you just push up into the outside lane and end up causing a big crash. So there's definitely some strategy in it with tires and drafting partners, and the outside lane definitely helps you save tire a little better, I think, because you're not pinched down. You have that room to drift up and not have to worry about getting in anybody. So it'll be fun.
Y'all put a lot of debris on this track. I'm just saying. I'm looking through the corner here. How was the track drive today? You're running a Michigan tire at New Hampshire.
Oh, really? No, I thought it went good. I liked it. I know when we were pitting and I was checking my tires, me and Colby were talking on Discord there, and he kept telling me I needed to push harder because I seem to have about 15% more on my tires than everybody else when we were changing them. I was in like 85, 87, almost
Everybody
90.
in 60s.
Yeah, everyone else is way down. I'm like, I don't know. So he's like, there's more speed out there. I was like, well, yeah, I can see that by how fast you and Aaron are going. But I just didn't want to. I don't know. I'm not one to push. I guess
Mhm.
you know, I tried it once in this race actually when Aaron fell back a little bit on his pitch strategy and he came back up to pass me. I was, you know, just trying a little harder to like just stay ahead of him, slow him down a little bit more, and it becomes more dangerous for me to do that because I'm not in control of my vehicle. So I just, you know, if I just go easy, I can get these top fives pretty good, you know, like not easily, but uh, I'm just better off to go that way, I guess. That's my style is to just stay in control. I get what I get.
Top 4 all season long puts you in the final 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Top 5 them to death, you know.
Yep. Yep. That's what I was telling Colby when he comes back. Same thing. But Nathan, you battled for a championship last season. You're looking to do it again this season, my man. Congratulations on a P3 finish, and you got something for him. They just, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He can only win 4 in a row every so often.
Yeah,
Not 5 in a row.
I'm still in my rookie year of iRacing, so give me time. I'll get these guys.
Rookie year with a 3,100 I rating. That's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nate, give me shout outs, man.
Come. Good things to come. Yeah.
Always. Well, yeah, of course. You got a big green and black truck out there. That is the most vibrant way that you could say, "Hey, I'm coming." You need a different helmet, though. Hey, you need a different helmet, though.
Yeah. Well, the helmet matched the cup car. That's why. So I need to switch it for the truck. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to thank you for doing a broadcast, Jason. I enjoy it. You know. I got to thank the Chop Shop guys for putting on these league races. I really enjoy racing with the Chop Shop crew and every league they have. I'm not gonna be able to do the Gen 4 because I'm busy usually on the weekend. I like to do some of the endurance racing and stuff, you know. So I'll be doing that. But also just want to thank who's a sponsor for the Truck Series.
We got 2. You got Track Racer and Admin Box. Those are the 2 big ones.
Thank them for sponsoring this Truck Series. And just give a shout out to my mom. Tell her I love her.
See, that's even better. Happy 4th to you, man.
Yeah, to everybody else too. Thank you.
Oh, Merca says, Nate Bigger, congrats on the P3, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Always 19, comes home P3, did a great job. Or the 01, he's 01, he's 19. I keep looking at their Discord names, folks. 01 here in the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. Aaron Smith knocked it out of the park. He really did. Mark Retchen's going to be your biggest mover of the race from Jefferson City, Missouri. Love that dude. He's an amazing guy. Culver in 4th. Change. There you go. Pettit in 5th. And just everybody's knocking it in the park. Aaron Smith killing it out there. South Carolina. Hollywood, South Carolina, mind you that. He's just fast. Guys, he's just fast. Same as Andrew Payne, just fast. Same with Stryker's fast, and Stryker had a bad day today. So a bad day can happen. You don't want to see somebody sweep a series, but at the end of the day, I really want to see somebody race Aaron Smith harder. And any of these drivers in this league can do that. Whether it's trying to stay on the lead lap, whether it's trying to keep yourself in the race. I mean, similar to what we've seen with NASCAR, there's been a lot of developments when it comes to how these drivers have to race around each other. And you know what? They're just fast. Cam had a great strategy today. Was very close to getting himself to that 5th spot. Was 1.2 off of that. Did a great job of having his own pit strategy. Took 2 tires and ran back up the field. Did a great job of holding on. Coulter having a top 10 night. That's my dog right there. He did a great job. Congrats to Coulter on getting that knocked out of the park. You know, these guys are just fast. They're a lot faster than I am. And you know, there's a lot that I want to work on my own skill set. And these guys they knock it out of the park. I know how the tracks read and how the trucks read, the cars, the vehicles. I know how these things look like from the outsider perspective. I can tell you how this works and how it goes. my ability to put it in my hands is a whole different situation. So I'm glad that I'm on this scenario, not having to chase Aaron Smith every week. Folks, much love to you. First and foremost, thank you to all the folks out there. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing. Go to iracing.com, sign up for your simulation experience today. Make sure that you visit Admin Box and Track Racer. Redefine your gaming with a sim rig over a track racer, and use Chop Shop as your promotional code. Save yourself a little bit. Check the links in the description on Facebook and YouTube as well. That'll help those leagues out as well. Give us a like, follow, subscribe. Facebook, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Signature Esports on all of those, of course, at Real Sig Esports on Twitter. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram, Signature Esports on both of those. Folks, be good, be safe, but kind to one another. Happy 4th of July to each and every one of you as well. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Actually, if I don't see you in a live stream this week or next week where we game, we do some family game night, maybe do some Star Citizen. I was debating about doing a Zero to Hero quest. I am working. I have to restart. I'm restarting the creation process on Anarchy Day 1, which is the video game I've been working on for basically about a year and a half. And when we had my computer had an issue where I had to basically do a fresh wipe on it. When I carried it over, my project didn't save, so I'm starting from scratch for the 3rd time. Anywho. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you check, get with me, and it's a good thing. It's an Unreal Engine based video game. I have a Patreon out there as well somewhere. I still trying to develop that to be able to help pay for more content and be able to do more things with everything. Because eventually I want a live studio to be able to do this stuff, and that's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to be the esports platform that you depend on, not just for iRacing, but all things gaming and all things gaming news. And unless you guys enjoy the things that I enjoy when it comes to why gaming is helps my life and helps everybody else out there. Thank you to the donations to Mission 22. You were all amazing for doing that. Thank you, Wolf. I appreciate you for doing that. An absolute legend for throwing $50 that way. Yeah, all good. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another. See you in the next one.